Hey everyone, I am Lyzzabeth. Some of you know me as Just a Biker Girl, and this is long overdue for me. I grew up riding on my dad's motorcycle as a kid. I used to sit on the gas tank in front of him before I was big enough to actually ride behind him. He said I would reach up and grab the throttle and try and make it go a little bit faster. Once my husband and I got married really young and we had our kids, I didn't get a motorcycle right away, but it was always there. I always knew that I wanted to ride. And in 2003, for Harley's 100th anniversary, he finally gave into the dark side and we went into the dealership and I bought my first Harley, my first motorcycle. Over the years, I've had several bikes since then. I started out with a 883 Sportster, and shortly after we bought the Sportster in 2003, I think my husband realized that he was never going to see me again unless he kept up. So we ended up buying a Sportster 1200 for him, and he also got his endorsement and started coming out on some rides with me. He really didn't want to ride as much as I was riding. At the time, we lived in northern Wisconsin, where your riding season is really short. We ended up selling both the Sportsters and bought one Road King. And occasionally we would ride together, but it was just a really nice, bigger bike. It was a good fit for me. Starting out riding in northern Wisconsin, there wasn't a lot of other women to go out and ride with. In fact, more people had snowmobiles than had motorcycles. So finding a good group or someone that you could ride with, it was a little difficult and tough to find. So I spent a lot of time riding on my own, but I wanted to ride more. And that's when we ended up moving to California. We ended up buying a small business, a feed and tack store, mostly horse supply stuff in Orange County of all places. It was such a fabulous little place to live and spend more time riding motorcycles. Ended up selling the Road King and buying an ultra limited low, the 2015. And I had that bike for 4 years and I put 60,000 miles on it and it was awesome. It was awesome. You can ride that bike a million miles. Well, just about the time I thought I had that bike broken, I saw the 2019 Road Glide Mako Fade and I just fell in love with it. And I told my husband, I don't need a new bike. But boy, do I like it. And he talked me into it. So I have the 2019 Road Glide, that Mako Fade, and let's see, it's 4 years old now, and I think I'm about 57,000 miles on it. And actually, that bike is at the dealership getting some work done on it right now. It's just cosmetics, just some fun stuff that I wanted to do to it. My husband and I ended up selling our business. We moved to Arkansas and I'm no longer in California. So I wanted to introduce you guys and kind of start a little series here and take you along with me when I go out to pick up my bike and ride it back to Arkansas. And the husband did decide to give the motorcycles another try. We ended up buying him a Street Glide Special and a bigger motor on it, a little bit easier to ride. So he's enjoying his time. He is not the biker from the biker family that he married into, but he sure enjoys a good barbecue and ice cream. And we go out and enjoy a Saturday, Sunday ride together. And to be honest, while my bike is in the shop, he's gracious enough to let me ride his bike, his Street Glide Special you can see here. And I love the fact that it gives me a little bit more options and flexibility when my bike's in and getting some service and work. And I won't say that he minds, but he's really tolerant. I know, I just got lucky. what I want to do is, there's so many people who are riding and there's so many chicks on bikes, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I really want to tell you, if I can ride a bike, you can ride a bike. I'm 5'2". I'm not a big person, and I can ride these bigger bikes. Sometimes, yeah, you have to make some concessions. But if you've ever wanted to ride, if you've ever just been curious and you don't have that crowd behind you and you don't have that support, you got it now. Jump in, say hi, reach out, just say, hey, where would you start? And, let's talk it out. And it's not just women, anybody. You want to learn how to ride a bike? I want to help you. I want to talk you through it. As riders, as individuals, as women, we can support each other. And there's always going to be every walk of life. You're going to find some badass chicks who can stunt ride, who just ride forever, who are just drop dead gorgeous and can model on their bike. You're always going to find those different walks of life, but I think we can all support each other. I'm just here to ride and have a good time. And y'all, let's hang out and do some more riding. Drop me a line, let me know what you think, and let's go make some memories.